there is a country called Africa, and there is a continent called Kenya. Who can mention them? I say I'm born in Kenya. Now there is a country in this world called Africa. Country. And there is a continent called Kenya. And there is a country called Africa. Who want to solve that problem? Yes, please.
The country is Kenya and the continent is Africa.
Have you been to Kenya?
What?
Have you been to Kenya?
No.
How did you know that?
Because that's across the continent.
Thank you, yes. He says he has promoted your school. Can you give him a... that is good. So, Africa is a continent, right? And Kenya is a country. That is where I was born. But you know what? I'm standing in front of you in America. I'm talking to you and me as Americans. We have one country, one people. Does that make sense to anyone of you? That we all belong here and that we are one? Somebody is saying, Anyway, I want to tell you something else before I go deep to the subject. Listen to this. What is my color? Just talk free. I'm not going to call FBI on you. No FBI here. What is my color? Use your two eyes to judge me today. Let's just say it. Don't be shy. Somebody said, perhaps, but say it. Thank you. Thank you. Is it brown black or dark black or chocolate black? No. And here is my one. So what is our color? And these are our children. You will be the judges today. Use your two eyes. This is my family. Are we different? No, we are called a family. Don't separate us. Don't ever separate us. She's my wife. Look at these handsome future husbands. Don't look at them. You know what it means? Diversity. What does it mean? Diversity. We are just one. Came together, said I love you. She said I think I love you. And we said, look, let's make it and we are married. I'm a good example. She didn't tell me you are that and I'm that. And by the way, I have 4 colors with me here. And the 5th one is hidden. I want to introduce 5 colors in me today. Can I? I'm just entertaining you before I introduce what Islam is. My first color is what you mentioned. Thank you for saying I'm black. I'm not going to blame you on that. This is what God created. So we agree on the first color, right? Second one. Which color is this? This one. What is it? This one. Watch your mouth today. Just watch your mouth. Just think before you talk. Huh? Okay, quick. Which one is this?
White.
And this one? Don't fail your school. You just call this white. What about this? How many colors until now? 3. Okay? You see? And the 4th one, look into my eyes. Which color is that? Brown, eh? Now, what is the color of my blood? Red. And yours? Red. So are we different? No. Thank you for promoting me from black to something else. Colorless, right? Clap for yourself. tell a very genuine and sincere idea that we are what? We are all human beings, right? So I want to take you straight to what you need to know. What brought you here today? Not color, not this, not blood, not that. We are Muslims. We are called Muslims, not Muslims. Not Mos. You have accent. We are not Muslims. We are Muslims. Can you practice that? Okay. Muslims are a people. A people. What makes us Muslims is what is known as Islam, not Islam. No, Islam. Islam. Thank you very much. Islam. What is Islam? Islam is the religion of God. It means submission to the will of God. When you submit to God, you believe in Him, you submit to Him, you obey His commandments, and you give up your evil deeds, evil thoughts, then you are called a Muslim. So Islam is the faith of submission to God, and Muslims are the followers of that faith. Good, right? Clear, right? Neat, right? Thank you. You know, I'm treating you as university students today. Islam and Muslims. So Islam is the faith, and Muslims are the followers. Second point. Who do we worship? God, the Almighty. In English, He's called God, the Almighty. In Arabic, He's called Allah. Hebrew, Adonai or Elohim. God, the Almighty. In Swahili, He's called Mwenyezi Mungu. In my mother tongue, because English is my fourth language, I'm struggling with English. I'm looking for words. Okay? In my mother tongue, He's called God Nyasai. One God with many beautiful names and attributes. My God and your God. I know some of you don't believe in God. There are atheists here. I know. But I'm just introducing myself to you. So I believe in the same God. This God that I worship is not Muhammad, is not Moses, is not Jesus. He's God, the creator of all. He created heavens and earth, created me and you, created trees around us. He's the one who sent down rain and snow. He's the one who is alternating night and day. So one God who is above heavens, one God, my God and your God. That is clear, right? This God is not a human being. He's one. He's a self-sufficient master. He doesn't need anything from any one of us. We need from Him. If He gets no, nor was He begotten. You don't need to introduce Him to father, grandfather, children, grandchildren. No. He's God. He's not a human being. And this God has no comparison. He has no co-equalness in mighty, in kindness, in seeing, in doing. One God, I worship. I've introduced Islam and Muslims and God that we worship, right? One God. My God and your God. In Islam, we have sources of our guidance. Like Christians have Bible, Jewish have Talmud and other books. We have a book called Quran, not Quran. We call it Quran, we forgive you. It is called Quran. It is a revelation from God to Prophet Muhammad. It was revealed in a form of recitation. We recite it, we don't sing it. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman, I know the meaning of what I'm saying. Yet that is not my first language. Okay? Revelation. Quran is a divine book. It has 114 chapters with more than 6,000 verses in it. It's a book of light, guidance. It's a detailed information of everything that I want to know between me and God that brings me closer to God. It's a book of guidance and mercy for people who believe. And it was meant to guide the world. So it is a revelation from God, right? The second source is the explanation of that holy book of God, known as prophetic explanation of the revelation. This is lifestyle, what Prophet Muhammad said and taught in regarding explanation of the revelation. Two, one is the book or revelation from God known as Quran. The second one is prophetic explanation of the book. So Muslims have a book called Quran. Quran. Can we say that? Quran. You are very cold this morning. Quran, right? Quran. We believe that Prophet Muhammad is a messenger of God and he is the last of all messengers. Our belief. Because Adam was sent by God, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Solomon, Jacob, all the prophets, Zechariah, John the Baptist, Jesus came before Prophet Muhammad, we believe, and after all of them came Prophet Muhammad as a mercy to the world. So we believe in one God and Muhammad is the last messenger of God. Few things you want to know. Listen to this. What is the population of Muslims in the world? Percentage-wise. Anyone with idea? In the world, yes.
33.
Yes, someone. Yes. Yes. So, thank you very much. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to agree with you. We are 1.8 to 2 billion. 1.8 to 2 billion now in the world. So anyone who knows to do math of percentage, we have 6 point something billion to 7. Muslims they constitute 1/3 of the world population. That is not small. Which means if you come to America, you find me as a Muslim. Yet a Muslim American. When you go to China, you find a Muslim Chinese. When you go to Japan, you find Japanese Muslim. So we are everywhere. What about in America? What is our population? What do you think? Yes?
100 million.
No. We haven't reached it. Not 100 million. We are more or less than 100 million. Yes?
Close to a billion.
No. In America, what is the population of the entire America? America?
300 million.
300 and above million, right? So we haven't even reached a billion. The population of Muslims in America, who knows? Yes.
50,
What is that?
50 million?
15?
15.
Yes. We are going past 15 million. Now, you may say, oh, only 15 million. Yes, only 15 million. The primary question is, when did Islam come to America? Who knows about it? Because when you watch TV, okay, Fox News, Sky News, BBC, CNN, they say that, oh, these Muslims are arriving now. And thank you very much for going to the airport and marching on the street saying, please welcome to our country. Let us examine this with the students. When did Islam arrive in this land? Are we strangers here? No. Our country has a history. Negative and positive, we go with positive. The fact that we have a good nation, 50 countries together, diversity is promoted, multicultural. Look at us, we can talk one language, you know that. You may not appreciate all that today, but the fact that we speak one language, the fact that we have one president, the best president ever. He's our president, and we just need to accept it. He's the president of the United States, right? No politics here, okay? Remember, some 500 years ago, there was slavery, right? And for your information, slavery was practiced everywhere in the world. In Africa, there was slavery. In Arabia Peninsula, there was slavery. In Greece, there was slavery. In Rome, there was slavery. With Jewish, there was slavery amongst them. Some Christians practiced it. So, slavery, part of it was here. Many Africans, some Africans who were brought in this land, some were Muslims from that time. And they kept their faith. But let me bring you closer. Who is the founding father of our nation? One name? Don't tell me that is President Obama. Who is the founding father of our nation? Yes. George Washington. He had a copy of Quran with him. Google that. Don't Google bad stuffs. Google important stuffs like this, okay? Our founding father had a copy of Muslim what? Holy book. How did the book arrive in America? The answer is clear. Some Muslims must have been around, must have given it. Okay, Columbus came here, right? When he was arriving here, do you know who ruled Spain? Muslims, Moors. We were very good in navigating. Navigation. Who knows navigation? Yes. We might have guided him. We might have been part of the crew to get him here. Look, we've been here for so long, but religion was not the issue. So refugees are just arriving yesterday. I want to solve the last problem. Do you know that all of us in this room have been refugees at one time in the history of America to this land? Who want to dispute that? Who is not a refugee amongst us here? Each one of us, just look back. You will find that your grand-grand or great-great-grandfather came from somewhere. Yes or no? When America was a land without me and you, what was it called? Before America was discovered. Yes. They also migrated, only that they arrived earlier than me and you. You know why I'm discussing this with you? Because your generation is going to change this country to the best, believe me. Because you are open-minded. You can see things, you have insight. You now understand that it doesn't matter who's sitting next to you. You may call it Mexican, African, this color, that color, that color, it doesn't matter. We are living in one country, a country which was built on migration, a country which was built on diversity. What we enjoy most is multicultural what? Positive part of our lives in this land. We look at one another, we are seeing one another. We are seeing our neighbor. Yes, that is the future that we want for the country. No bigotries, no negative sentiments, no stereotypes. I look at you as my brother and my sister. I look at you as my what? My countryman and woman. We are one. We should be kind to one another. We should be supportive to one another. We should be generous to one another. We should be helpful to one another. We should love one another. We should be merciful to one another. We should reconcile with one another. What is wrong with that? Anything wrong with that? Thank you. I want to come to the last part of my introduction. Then I know you have questions today. So we have pillars of Islam. One, we Muslims believe that there is one God and Muhammad is the last messenger of God. Two, we pray at least 5 times every day and more. We have a specific prayer that we perform at specific times with specific movements 5 times every day. And then we have general prayers. Can I show you the specific prayer? Ready for it? So it starts with you have to be physically clean, which means you have to perform ablution. You wash your hands, your mouth, you gargle, clean your nose, you wash your face, your hands, arms from right to left. You wipe your head or hair once, you wipe your ears, then you wash your feet. This is physical, that leads you to spiritual. Moses did it, Jesus did it with his disciples, we are doing it. Once that happens, and somebody may say, why all that? I say, if it happens that senator or governor or President Trump invites you at White House tomorrow, are you going to go like this? No. You need some preparation, right? You're going to brush your teeth. Okay. Then you're going to take a nice shower. I'm sure you're going to harass your mom. I need new clothes, mom. Or dad. We normally harass our moms, not dad. Okay. I need some new clothes, and I'm gonna meet with the president. Look at how excited you are. So we say that when you stand in the presence of God, do some cleaning, prepare yourself, okay? Now, once you come to the mosque, there is what is called a call to prayer. We don't ring the bell, we don't beat the drum, okay? We don't blow the trumpet. We do what is called a call to prayer. Can I make it for you? Ready for it? Okay, I'm going to make it. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. That is a call to prayer. God is greater, God is greater. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. A call, right? I testify that there is none has the right to be worshipped except for God. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. I testify that Muhammad is not God. He was a messenger of God. Not God. Hayya ala salah. Come to prayers. Hayya ala al-falah. Come to success. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. God is greater, God is greater. La ilaha illallah. No one has the right to be worshipped except one God. Now, early in the morning we add something. As-salatu khayrun minan nawm. That prayer is better than sleeping. Don't be lazy. You've been sleeping the whole night. Okay? Please get up, wake up, come and pray. Or pray at home, so we do add that. This is a call to prayer. So everybody comes to the mosque. Okay? We give them a few minutes here and there. When everybody settles, I'm going to show you inside. I'm going to take you inside. So we stand, and as soon as I stand in front of people, others come. Okay, so we have lines and rows, people stand. We don't have chairs inside the mosque, except some chairs. For sick or weak or... So we stand still and we say, Allahu Akbar, God is greater. God Almighty is greater. We do some recitation, and then we bow, and then we stand still, and then we bow, or we prostrate with our faces unto the ground. Can I do it? Can I do it here? Can I do it here? Look at my suit. Can I do it here? I'm going to do it. So we go down with our faces unto the ground. When we are here, we are praising God the Most High. We say glory to God the Most High. We are doing this 5 times every day. 5 times. So this is a specific prayer. You want to know times? At 5. 1 hour before sunrise, first prayer. For 10 minutes to 20 minutes. Then you go back home, you go to work. The second prayer is afternoon. Afternoon. Third prayer is late afternoon. Fourth prayer after sunset. Which comes almost at 8, right? 2 minutes past 8. And then the 5th prayer is early at 1 hour after the sunset. 1 hour. And it lasts until after midnight. This is for 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. You can pray in your house, you can pray at work. You need to know the time and how to do it. Now, 10 minutes times 5 is 50 minutes, right? 24 hours minus 1 hour. How many hours do you have? 23, right? 23, you can pray facing everywhere. You can say anything to God, anything good. God bless me. God protect me. God bless my parents. Bless our nation. Bless America. Bless the world. God stop war that is taking place in the world. You know, God, make me love my brothers and my sisters. Let me care, oh God. Let me be kind. Any type of good words that you direct to God is a prayer, and you can do that within 23 hours. In your bed, in your car, in your kitchen. So we have those types of prayers. So we have prayers, then we have charity. Zakah, third pillar of Islam, we have to be charitable. If God gives you, you have to share, right? If we are only sharing, there will be no homeless in America. If we are only sharing, there will be no poor in America. We are a little bit selfish, you know that? We want to have 10 pairs of shoes, and we know that a brother or sister somewhere doesn't have one. It is our own selfishness. We have to share. clothing, food. We have to share. $1 is good for homeless, but what does a dollar does to you? If you give $1 today, give 2 tomorrow, give 5 another time, give 10. Love for others what you love for yourself, right? And charity is not all about money. Oh, I'm just a kid, I'm a student, no. The fact that you walk and you see a sharp object, broken bottle, a sharp object, stone, and you remove it, removing any sharp object that might have hurt somebody is also an act of charity. Smiling. Some of you don't even smile at school. Learn to smile. You see this? I'm doing it for free. This is also an act of charity. Any kind of help you offer, even guiding someone who is lost, is also an act of charity. A blind person, a disadvantaged, is on a wheelchair, or a blind person want to cross the road, and you come sincerely and say, I want to help you. Do you know how much charity you have paid? You know how much charity you have offered? So you don't need money to be charitable. Do we agree on that? Visiting the sick. Just speaking words of hope to someone who is stranded. Don't worry, you don't have it today, but God is going, you will have it tomorrow. That word, putting happiness in the heart of somebody, is also charity. So I want you to think about it. How much do you want to offer of charitable acts? Muslims have to do that. And lastly, we are fasting, and our fasting starts in 27 days from today. 28 days. We are fasting for 30 days. It has spiritual, social, economic, physical benefits. We don't eat, we don't drink. Of course, if you are married, no intimacy. But also fast, that is from dawn to after sunset. You know what? Fasting helps you to control your hand, that it should not touch except what it should touch. Don't steal it. Fasting controls your tongue. Letter F doesn't make you a better American. You know that? You know big letter F? Who doesn't know it? That letter, that one doesn't make you a better citizen. You can say better than it, better than letter F. When you are angry, when you can say better than that. Swearing, insult, abusing words, gutter language, should not come from it. Would you want to see anybody, do you love seeing somebody here insulting, abusing? No, so don't do that to others. Don't insult. You can control your anger, especially your age you can. You rather cry than insulting others. Fasting is helping you to control your tongue, that you only speak that which is good. Don't backbite, don't gossip, okay? In a class, look at her hair. Look at her shoes. Look at her. You see this? Is it good? This is not your face. This is not your normal face. Don't do that. Fasting helps your stomach. That you should study very hard, get a good job, don't steal, don't sell drugs to earn big money. No. No good. Don't even use it from now. Your leg should not take you except to a good place. In Islam, I want to tell you something. You see your age, you are encouraged to be patient. Focus on respecting parents, obeying parents. Focus on doing good rational deeds. No fornication until you get married in Islam.
Bye-bye.
No fornication. Boyfriend, you can talk. Hi. But he's not allowed to come and touch. Why should he touch you when he's not your husband? In Islam, in Islam. Because 20, 30 boyfriends have to touch you before you know. You are worth. You are more expensive. You are more valuable than that. Boys? No. You don't allow every girl to. And say hi, okay? Anything extra in the bathrooms? No. Anything extra? I'm telling you. Anything extra? No. You need to respect yourself, okay? You can be friends. Aren't you friends? But anything beyond that, just respect yourself. Time is going to come. You're going to have a permanent husband or wife if you want to get married. That is the teaching of Islam. Okay? That's the teaching of Islam. I'm just presenting our case. Okay? So lastly, we perform Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca. Pilgrimage to? You leave your home to meet with these Chinese, Muslim, Japanese, again diversity. It is the house of God which was built by Abraham and his son Ishmael, not Muhammad. The house in Mecca, the cubic house, is in Mecca. It was built by Abraham and his son Ishmael. Last few things, we believe in God. We believe that God created angels. We believe that God sent prophets, Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad. We believe that God sent down revelation. We Muslims believe that this life has an end. Each one of us is going to die one day, but after that there is new life. Whereby if you believed in God and did good righteous deeds, there is paradise. And if you did not, if you ask God for forgiveness, it's all forgiving, okay? It is all merciful, but also there is hellfire. And I do not judge who is going to paradise or who is going to hellfire, because that is the work of God. We believe that God preordained everything. Before God created this, God willed it and preordained. God is the one who structured the whole earth. And other planets that have not been discovered, and other galaxies. So we believe in that. Can I conclude with the following? One, we believe in the oneness of God. Two, we believe in the oneness of messengers and messages. And three, we believe in the oneness of humanity. Any act of aggression, oppression, injustice, evil is not condoned by Islam, is rejected. And any act of righteousness and good is promoted by Islam. Islam doesn't allow me to kill you. Islam doesn't allow a Christian to kill me. Islam doesn't allow a Jew to kill others. Killing innocent people is not allowed. Is it happening in the world? Yes. Everybody, every denomination has been part of this in the world. Some Christians are part of this in the world until now. Some Muslims have been part of this. Some Jewish have been part of this. Some atheists have been part of this. Whether you believe in God or not, there are some individuals amongst us. Some of them use the name of religion, Christianity, or Judaism or Islam to commit terrorism and careless killing, irresponsible killing. Me and you should be saying no, whether it's done by a Muslim, whether it's committed by a Christian or a Jew. All together we should be saying we have rights to live and we should not kill one another. Does it make sense? Ask questions. Yes?
Why do girls have to cover up their face?
What?
Like, why do girls have to, like, cover up their
Our girls? But I see your girls have covered there.
face? Like,
Why? We have religious symbols, number one. And one of the symbols is like I'm covering my head. Women are also commanded to cover their head, especially when they're in public, in Islam. And that law is not imposed on any non-Muslim. And that law does not make any non-Muslim to be lesser, okay, in dignity. That is your culture, that is your religion, this is my religion. Once you become a Muslim, then we tell you, God wants you to do this. But answering you, this is never started with us. We believe that all prophets were Muslims. Mary, mother of Jesus. Any Catholic here? Yes, nuns. Why are they covering? It existed in the time of Jesus. Mary, mother of Jesus, dressed like a Muslim, right? So we say she was a Muslim, mother of Jesus. We Muslims say she was a Muslim. There is a chapter for it. It is just for more decency, more decency. Okay, more. Our mothers are decent. Our mothers are dignified. Okay, with the scarf or not, I say for more decency. It is a religious. It is a religious decency. Does it make some sense? It's a religious decency. When they go home, my wife doesn't dress like this. My wife doesn't dress like this when she goes home. So it's a religious decency. Yes. Anything else?
on top of your building, there's like a moon shape, right?
What is that?
Yeah.
Yes. That is a religious symbol. Should we have it on the mosque? No. You can have a house of worship without the, how do you call it? The dome, right? You don't need it. But it just shows, it separates normal houses from the house of worship. Like Christians having a cross, right? You can still have a church without a cross. But it shows that this is the church. Like Jewish also had, either Star of David or so. So this is just a symbol to show that, oh, that is a mosque. It's not a hospital. It's not a university hospital. Ask questions. You cannot just come here listening to me. Anybody who wants water, let me know. We have extra water. Yes. Any question? Anything you handle, anything you wanna in the world, in America? Yes. Any question? Yes. Where? Raise your voice. What did you say? Can you? No. Only when they come out. When she's alone somewhere, there's no problem. When she goes back home, there's no problem. When she's with her husband or brother or sister or parents, she doesn't need to come.
From young up to older.
Oh, in fact, from age 7, she can have that. From age 7, age 10, yes, she can have that. Not in the house. Only when she comes out, she's in the office alone. She's in the back, she doesn't need to come. Women in Islam, we are all the same, men and women, but women are more precious. Can I give you an example? So crazy, if I take off my shirt on the street, Bakar or down, take off my shirt and I hang it on my shoulder, and I start walking like this, people are going to say, look at me. A man, right? If you do that, a guy, what is going to happen? We have to agree that we are equal, but we are not the same. We were created different, right? Can I call a spoon, a spade, a spade? My chest and your chest is different, right? Yes or no? Yeah. Is it the same? People will be surprised with me, but they will be more surprised with me. What is she doing? Why can't she go to Las Vegas? Anyway. So we have to admit. So Islam, you see the Queen of England, I respect her. You know the Queen? Islam makes you to be a queen. You don't need to be a queen of anywhere. You are a queen of your own. Okay? People don't care much when they look at a man, but they care much when they look at your hair and your... So because of your value, you are too expensive. You are too valuable. And every valuable thing has to be covered, protected. You are more than a diamond. You have no price. You have no comparison. Come on. I'm telling you that. That is how Islam views you. Ask him, how do I view it? You ask him. You ask him. Any brave student who want to ask her, how do I treat her? Any brave girl? Can you ask her? Ask her. Ask her. How does this yelling man treat you?
How does this make you?
He's a very nice guy. He's a very nice guy. And he puts up with a Texan attitude, so he does good.
Oh. She just said that I'm a nice guy. Yes? How long have you been a Muslim?
I became Muslim in November of 2011. So
When I was born and
6
raised.
years, almost 6 years.
Did I convert you to Islam? No. I met you outside already.
He was supposed to help me find a husband. And, he cut ahead in line.
Any question? Anything you want to know? We have celebration, feasts. Like Christians have Christmas and all this, we also have feasts and celebrations, holidays. One is towards the end of Ramadan, fasting. Okay, it marks the end of fasting, so we break our fast, we celebrate, we share food, we share happiness, you know. But also the second one is towards the end of pilgrimage to Mecca. When we perform pilgrimage, at the end of pilgrimage, we do celebrate. And then we have weekly holiday, like on Friday. Christians do meet on either Saturday or Sunday. Jewish on Saturday. We also meet on Friday. We have certain food that we don't eat. We don't drink blood. We don't abuse alcohol. In Islam, it's done. It's done. We don't. We don't eat pork, anything with pork. We don't eat frogs, dogs, donkeys, snakes, but we eat catfish, even though we don't eat a cat, but we eat catfish. So we eat beef, you know, and whenever we slaughter, we should mention the name of God. We say in the name of God, God is greater. Okay, then we don't stun the animal, we don't strangle the animal, you know? No. We don't eat any dead meat. We slaughter, and then it has to be slaughtered here. The blood has to flow. It's healthy. So this makes it halal. It makes it halal, permissible to eat. And you don't need to eat meat. You can simply eat vegetables, okay? Any two of you questions?
Is it hard to shop and live by halal?
No.
Like hard to find that stuff?
No. We have a big community. In Denver, we are from 70 to 100,000. Muslims who live right? Yes, so it's easy to. Denver is one of the best states I ever lived. I was in New Mexico before. Do you know a country called New Mexico? A country. Huh? Do you know a country called New Mexico outside America? Thank you for saying yes. New Mexico is part of America. Don't confuse New Mexico and Mexico. Okay? New Mexico. I lived there for some 6.5 years. We have everything in Denver. Say praise be to God. We have everything in Denver. Beautiful weather, snow, sun, mountains. I mean, what else? Downtown. Yes. Huh?
How come you moved from Kenya to Colorado?
I don't want to joke. I would have given you two answers, the entertaining and the serious. So how come that I moved from Kenya to Colorado? I didn't move from Kenya to Colorado. I moved from Kenya to Southern Africa. Kenya is East Africa, and Southern Africa. There are countries like Botswana, Angola, Zambia, Mozambique, Namibia, okay? South Africa. So I lived in Namibia for almost 10 years. And then, how did I come to America? I think that is the question. State Department sponsored my trip to America. I came under a program known as International Exchange Program, under Interview. So we landed in New York City, and then DC, White House, and those other houses. And then we went to Philly, and then we went to Dallas. Then we came to New Mexico with the program. Then we went to Salt Lake City, Chicago, and then I went back home. That was 2009. 2010, a Muslim community of New Mexico invited me back. So I came, I stayed there for some 3 months. And then I went back. Then I decided they offered me a position, so I went and came back in 2011. That is my history with the United States of America. And I said, if Obama says, yes, we can, yes, I can. That is how I came. So I lived there, and then I moved here. Today, can I tell you something? It's my exact 1 year. I took this position here on May 1st, 2016. I'm celebrating that. Yes, yes.
How can you make it work?
Huh?
How can you make it work?
according to Islam, pork, we respect everything that God created, but we don't, God tells us it's filthy. Scientists have proven that. It's not a very clean animal. But if your culture is eating it, you know that is yours. We don't interfere much with what people eat and what people don't eat. In Islam, we tell them, God say, Rijusun, it's filthy. Or God has forbidden it. We stop them. In Jewish scripture, Old Testament, also it is written. Yes, in the book of Leviticus, in the book of Deuteronomy, don't eat it. So, without going deep there, I'm not a rabbi. In Islam, we are told don't eat. We don't eat human beings. Okay? We don't eat human beings. We don't eat the pork. We don't eat. So God tells us don't eat. We say God says we don't eat. The question was clear.
So is it like, is it hard finding places that don't worship here in Colorado?
No. Is it hard finding places of worship in Colorado? It's not. It's not at all. It's not. You know how many mosques we have in Colorado alone? No less than 10 for now. Yes, just around here, and others in the outside. The number is growing. We have, places of worship. And I want to tell you that our life in Colorado is better than any other state. Cooperation between us, we promote interfaith, I do go to churches. Praise Abrahamic initiative on coming here. I do go to churches for presentation. We have good relationships with churches, with neighbors, with the government, with FBI. I do take coffee and tea with them sometimes. So we have a very good Colorado. There is tolerance here, there is that brotherhood, there is that neighborhood. Very good. Very good. Nobody is judging you because of your faith or not. We are in a very good society. Very good. I'm seeing my young sisters here now. I'm sure you're seeing your older brother here, right? This is Colorado. That is America. That is how we should live in the world. Any other question? I know you are Kuga. I want to take you in quickly. Yes.
Are you an American citizen?
Huh?
Are you an American citizen?
Are you guys speak up?
American citizen?
Me, soon. I'm memorizing 100 questions. I'm trying to work there. But I'm here to stay now. I'm not undocumented now. I have documents. Okay? But soon I'm gonna answer those 100 questions, and you will see me changing my walking style. Once I become a citizen, I'm gonna change my walking style. Thank you very much for listening. Can we walk in? I want to show you most for a few minutes.
We put our shoes here.
But we have to take off our shoes from here. We can open this door, and then we walk in just to see the mosque.